I guess I'll start recording then, since we're definitely all ready to play the game now.
Yes.
Let's do it!
Aw, yeah.
It's
I like that
time.
little fox.
Meg.
He's cute.
That is an adorable little fan, isn't she? Like, fuck.
Where we last left off, the station had shifted on its own again, and new warnings had shown up. Currently, in 11, and 8 and Ocean are in 16. Vivian, the VI, brings up a histogram for where all the different signals have been plotted. And you'll notice that every time the station shifts, there's a major spike from the bottom of the graph, top full net, but it's such a major and short-lived spike that the display doesn't really change to follow it. And that's in addition to the other spikes that I described in the session.
That is douche.
So she's going to inform the captain of this. She's going to say, Captain, it seems that there are really fast spikes on the Solnet whenever it changes.
Well, that's not unheard of. We get a scan of what the station looks like right now. Raven.
Again. Bird boops.
Scan. I see a mess.
Oh yeah, no, this is... It's awful. Like, I don't know how they're doing down there. I hope they're doing good, because good God.
Well, it looks like their biometrics are the same as before, but that could either indicate they're still in battle or extreme pain.
Well, with any luck, they've not been pushed into a wall or something. I don't know how they're changing down there.
Just Jade over the fucking radio. I'm covered in dizzy rat blood!
It's okay, I guess.
At least you're not dead.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, especially like here. Watch. Just Raven kind of gestures the captain over. Watch Jade's graph here. Watch this. Scan, 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 scan.
It's just they continue to increase with each scan. I am going to pluck your feathers, starting with your beak!
My beak doesn't have feathers. Also, scan, 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 scan.
Alright, maybe hold off on that until they get in counter. We don't know what.
No, I'm going to 12, and you can't stop. Wait, hold on. I don't need to go to 12. 12 is the same room. But 12, you know what? No, I am going to 12, because I want to go from 12 to A.
Alright.
It does a focus scan on the
We're
room.
walking north in the hallway, and it seems like a pretty normal hallway. You get to the door, and there's no terminal here. Kind of manually operate the door by rotating the middle section until it opens. And on the other side, there's all these, like, fungi and sort of sinewy, fleshy bits kind of growing off of the walls and hanging from the thing. And there's, like, these purplish spores floating through the air.
Now, yes, Zitrun's brain just gonna... Because he knows he's got kind of holes in his suit, so he'll take a moment to wrestle around his tiny little thing that he's got. Well, actually, no, it's not tiny, that's right. It's actually quite large. His own backpack, yeah. And he's gonna pull out some cloth. And he's gonna make the good idea of wetting it, so it's not just gonna freely let things through. And he's gonna make sure to double wrap that underneath his face, over his face, before snapping his helmet back on and making sure it's nice and cinched. He's not gonna stop, because he wants to know what's there through that door over there. Because he's kind of got the inclination that they want to figure out what's wrong with this place. They're gonna have to risk a lot. Oh.
Alright. And I totally forgot.
Aw.
I completely forgot
Forgot
to bring
repeat.
up the actual campaign.
I was jamming to that though.
It is a jam, but you're not fighting anything right now.
Oh,
Just Raven over comms again. Hey,
it is
Zitron.
worth noting he's not taking a rapid breath. Every time he takes a breath, it's deep, and he exhales before he starts holding his breath.
Hey, Zitron. Got a
Alright.
little message from your suit there that you took your helmet off. Everything okay?
I'm preparing. It's all right. Don't
Do I need
worry
to keep an
about
eye
it.
on you closely, or are we good?
Watch my vital signs in case I start showing signs of infectivity.
Oh. Noted. Just try not to
Have
die,
you guys
please.
seen those weird desert mushrooms, by the way? Because I was thinking of it, like, there are these weird mushrooms that grow out around, like, the UAE area in the world. And it's fascinating how they survive with basically no water, like the cacti do.
Yeah, fucking fungus. What?
Fungus. Question.
It is. That is an excellent way to put that.
Kingdom of fungi.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm still going towards
Yeah. Okay, so you head towards up is on the other side of the room. You're gonna have to do some dexterity checks trying to avoid touching the thing.
It's the best is to avoid it. You don't exactly want to go in there and just reach up. How's it going? Smacks a spore.
Crash it around.
We're starting off okay with a 63. Okay enough.
Okay enough. Yes.
That's one. I don't even know what everybody else is doing. I know that he just got done talking to the VI. And it was checking on him, basically, the best it can.
I'm still here. I was just
Just off in the background making noise. And then Zitrine's slipping into the room to go be exploring. Well, there we go. We know I'm going towards I don't know about everybody else. I think Jade's over there currently trying to figure out, is it possible to pour steam out of your ears from rage?
in the background. Into owners know that traffic signs mark elevators which have never been affected.
It's just like a bad advertisement board.
It's only got one brain.
Yeah,
Not doing too hot.
I've only got one brain. That explains why I'm so dumb.
I guess
Ew.
you're making your way across, and
Can you hear me now?
yes,
Oh,
we can.
Okay, I had to readjust my mic. What was going on?
Citro's
You like to know.
tiptoeing with some sort of a state.
Oh no.
With his helmet off.
No, with his helmet back on after taking his helmet on to cover his face for extra protection.
Oh, okay. Didn't hear that part.
Yeah, he's got a rag.
Oh, okay.
He'll be okay. He has a rag.
But
The aggressive bastard boomerang bird is back.
It's better to have something over the face than nothing.
Hitchhiker's
Listen,
Guide to
I'm-
the Galaxy. Always carry a towel.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright,
Good.
so Jade and Olin are in 16, yes?
yee.
Yeah.
Well, she's gonna, still be angry, kind of looking around.
Some dizzy rats that may survive the fall by landing on their dead brethren.
She's not really
They
gonna
will-
care about the rats.
They will avenge their brothers.
Well, she's gonna start moving to number 4, room 4. Well, at least the door to 4.
Alright.
Trying not to step on any more dizzy rats. Even though she's already covered in dead ones.
Owen's gonna be very quiet and follow her behind. I'm gonna do a stealth thingy.
Alright. Film.
That feels like something to do in a situation like this.
Good idea.
So when Jade gets pissed off, do her booby lights turn like red or something?
No.
Under her eyes.
Be pretty cool if they did.
First time she's ever been enraged, so probably not. They'd probably turn off completely.
Oh.
Now I gotta remember my pluses for the stealth again.
Look at your sheet.
Why don't you just remember?
I have trash memory.
You do
Yeah, I
it.
feel that.
Okay, so I got a 104 in stealth.
I'll be
I'd say
back.
that'll best.
I'm gonna go pee and get
Okay.
a drink.
Don't get the weird fungus spores on your dong.
Don't get lost.
Don't
so-
die.
Is there a terminal to open the door to 4?
No.
No.
Aren't they already all opened earlier?
The door is shut now, but you can manually cycle it by vigil.
Well, she is going to manually cycle the door.
Do so, and 4 of them. It's this massive. It looks circular, but no map it. Raven, the map that it's not. And it's got this upper level with more seating and a sculpture. It's got potted plants dotted around and some along the wall. In them.
Jade is gonna walk around to see if she can see what the statue is. She's gonna walk in front of it.
Alright.
Okay, perception. Okay, I'm not gonna use physical dice since I'm not at home. Where do I need? D100. Alright, and I'll go. Fuck.
App crashes.
See,
Ah.
no,
Because you called them Uggo.
no, it did crash.
Use simple D or RPG dice.
Nurk, if you need to, you can use that thing I'm using in the chat.
No.
I'm using.
I've
It's
got
easy.
it. And stop. Well, Jade don't see shit because she got a 1.
Ooh.
I
Why did she
Plus
not see
1.
something?
Well, that's your perception check, but what about your
Yeah.
knowledge check?
All right, knowledge.
Knowledge. Maybe there's a reason you don't need anything.
Rolls a
Never mind.
0.
That's a smarts check, yes?
Yes.
61.
Okay. Well, you failed on both of those. It just looks like a very curious geometric assembly of shapes, and they're all set on like gyroscopes, so it probably moved at one point, but right now the station is such a mess that no, the same.
Mhm.
Oh,
Okay, well, now she has a +2 in perception.
Plus
Now
two
she has a
perception
+2.
and a plus knowledge. Yeah.
Yes. Well, no, she reached 8 fails in perception, so now
Oh,
she's up
that's
to
what-
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
It's pretty.
Hmm. So is Jade starting to come down from her rage?
And you're making sure you reset your fails from when you leveled up, right?
What?
When you level your fails up, you reset them to 0.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
Well, yeah, who are
Zero
you
to-
talking to?
I think we're hearing
That's
ourselves
us
through
over
his mic.
speaker.
Yes, you are.
Damn it, funnel.
You are
God.
hearing yourself. If you don't know the sound of your own voice, this is dangerous.
No, it's coming through like super radio-y and
It's-
muffled.
It sounds like a bag of.
A bag of bees that are angry.
It sounds like Cleopatra's vibrator.
That's normal.
Science fact.
History fact.
Yes, science and history facts. Yo.
Well, Jade's gonna take a
Alright.
quick look around the room, looking for another door.
Looking at here, you stare up at the sculpture. It fills you with peace and determination to continue your task. You have gone down a level in.
So she's still angry.
You're still pissy,
But-
but you're not like getting the benefits of rage.
Just. Alright. Olin, are you here?
Olin does not say a thing.
Well, yeah.
Olin! Fuck.
Even if he spoke, he's still being so stealthy. You cannot hear him, for your perception was 1 and his was over 100. Stealth was over 100.
He has become one with the dust and has
Yeah.
merged with the floor. He is the dust bunny.
Fuck it.
Olin's just standing between a couple of statues.
So she's gonna start heading towards the door to. What was that? Well, the hallway that connects to 13 and Juan.
Oh, God.
Alright. So you walk up to the door, and it actually automatically opens for you. And give me a perception check.
Oh no. And stop. Well,
Olin is following. Can Olin also do a perception check?
14.
Have you
That's a
found
fail.
mines yet?
Jade is and a jury still.
Yes.
Elian, what's your perception check?
Hold on a second. I have to push to talk for this thing.
Okay.
What? I couldn't hear you over the push to talk sounds.
What? Swows.
Wow.
Twins.
96.
Alright. So, Jade, you have another fail.
I marked it down.
But, Olian, you notice that. Well, I'll go ahead and describe the obvious things, and then I'll get to what Olian.
Okay.
So, this hallway, in contrast to the rather pristine preservation of the room that you're in, is in quite the state of disrepair. There's panels from what was probably the ceiling at one point that have since fallen to the artificial gravity. There's wires hanging out of the walls. There's a singular light down at the corner, as opposed to the typical line of lights that would have ordered along the corner between the wall and door in this hallway. but it looks like something has almost ripped this hallway around the middle and twisted it. And then, Olian, you can see that there's actually signs of metal itself twisting. Not just the entire hallway, but like individual pieces.
Only didn't find anything to write on.
Oh.
Don't you still have the fucking paper from the bar?
Yeah.
Sounds like
Gonna
you should
write.
write that down.
I'm gonna write down twisted metal. Notice it, and just put it on Jade's shoulder. Davey Steethy.
Oh no, that
Well-
came from 2000.
Well, you've just surprised Jade. So she's gonna spin around real quick, and she's gonna point that gun right at your face. Because you surprised her.
One is just going to blink.
Olin! Don't fucking surprise me like that.
I know that thing takes forever to charge. Why are you aiming it at me?
Because I would have jammed it into your face while it charged.
We'll just kick you in your overly sized titties.
Cry.
What a fucking bitch.
Ooh,
I love it.
Somebody's just over the com. Somebody's been taking notes. So proud.
I'm so rude of you.
Anyway, I was telling you, did you notice the metal being twisted?
And she's gonna look at the metal again. Can she see it
Did you
since
even
someone
notice?
pointed it out?
It's kind of hard to notice, but if you look to the areas where he's pointing, you can tell that even though the edges of the individual panels seem to be square and it's almost like the middle of the metal got grabbed and twisted, but it stayed flat. So you had to like actually look to see the grain of the paint.
Yeah, she's gonna actually pick up one of the pieces that he pointed to and look closer at it. Huh.
It looks fine on one side, and then the other side looks like a Tootsie Roll.
Huh, that's weird. I've never seen metal twist like this. How big is this piece of metal that she picked up?
Yeah, it's like a meter.
Like 3 foot by 3 foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like
Well,
a
she's-
cube, but it's like still a plate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's
Well-
gonna set it back down.
I guess it's more traffic cone shaped now.
Own.
She's gonna set it back down. Captain, what could cause metal to twist in the middle?
I'm looking at it right now. It coming up as L space damage on the search results here. Yeah, is trying to figure out what the extent of the damage is based on the section you're in, but that's not a whole lot of data. If you guys keep moving, you can probably figure out better what the station has you in right now. Because it's not a common area. This looks more like a maintenance area that's been cobbled together.
Alright, well, what's the map look like? What? There's a door to my left and a door to my right.
The door to your right has a pretty weird energy signature coming from it. Probably check that out if you like, finding something expensive and dangerous. Whereas
Well-
the signal to the left seems more normal. Probably quarters or like a shop or something.
Okay, so first I'm gonna check out the normal room. Because if it is a shop, we might find some supplies or possibly, like weapons or ammo for this thing. She's gonna kind of shake the pistol. because I've only got like 2 shots left. And I have a moon clip, but it's just a clip. It's just a speed loader. No signs of
Meteor
anything.
loader.
Whatever. So, Olin, we're gonna go check out this room first, and then we'll check
Okay.
out the room with the weird energy signal. So she's gonna go and cycle the. Well, is there a terminal for room 13?
Nope. Still haven't encountered a single terminal.
So she's going to manually cycle the door again.
Alright, you start cycling it, and it gets kind of stuck halfway through. Give me a physicality roll.
Oh.
I assist her.
Alright.
I mean,
Olin's
hey,
deal with help.
I'm proud of him for actually using the help option all the time because it's a really powerful mechanic.
It is really strong.
Whew. Okay.
That's how Modi and Magni managed to get away
94
from
total.
Alright,
Right.
and Olian?
Murder.
Physicality roll.
Musicality.
Musicality.
And she's not putting her mitts anywhere near the like opening crease.
Right.
22.
Okay. So you both failed, but together you managed to wedge it past whatever it's stuck on with a metallic snapping sound. And when you cycle it to the open position for the door, it doesn't it doesn't pop apart like the other doors have been doing. Like, it's almost got like a spring-loaded action to push the door apart, and then electric takes over and pulls it the rest of the way. It just kind of stays there, pressed together.
Well, they're gonna go. Well, Jade and I believe they're gonna go into 13.
How are you opening the door? Piece of flesh.
Like left to right or up and down?
Up and down.
Oh shit. Well, what? Oh, she's gonna see if they can lift it open, and see if she can like stick one of the mangled pieces of metal underneath, just enough so that they can get in.
Leverage it, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, there's enough mangled bits of metal around here that you can grab onto that.
I'm just imagining like pieces of torn like roof tin, and just remembering, ah, yes, the one time I was walking in Lowe's and started bleeding randomly.
Yeah, accurate.
Like
okay.
seriously, I didn't even feel it touch me. It just like, what's my leg warm for? And I look down like,
You're like, why
shit.
is my arm wet?
Just go stab.
Don't talk about that.
I
Okay.
don't. I'm not joking about that. I got drop kicked by a ghost.
oh, I got drop kicked by a ghost, dude. I've been possessed. Get on my level.
How about no?
It's kind of fun for like 10
No.
minutes.
Moving on.
In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Moving on.
What? That's Latin for the name of the Father. the Son, and the
Moving
Holy
on.
Spirit.
I
It's
know
literally Herod. Are you
Who knows
pit
what they're
goblin?
gonna do today?
Jade having a panic attack. Okay, so it's not hard to find a piece of metal that's thin enough to wedge in there. But when you manage to do that and like pry it open a crack, you hear the sound of air whistling your damage.
Shit.
Are you going to continue course of action?
No. He's gonna stop and. Alright. Looks like we're going to room 1.
Uno.
What if I just hold this for you?
No. We're gonna cause more damage to our suits trying to get this door open than it's probably worth.
Aw. But I want to help it open.
No, Owen.
Oh, then why don't you just help them go see what's in room 1? They might need you to punch something.
No, I'm resisting the urge to want to help you right now.
I'm not even there, so you're fine. I'm over here. But, these things have distance communication. That's
So
concerning.
Jade's gonna stop doing what she's doing and go over to the door to room 1.
Okay, so door to room 1. Give me a
Ooh, lots of perception checks this go.
all are weird.
Roll, yeah. 87 total.
Alright. This door has a little red dot on the cycle. It looks like a subsurface LED.
She's gonna tap it. Ting ting.
No change.
Good attempt.
Is this locked? Captain, what's a red dot mean on a door?
I don't fucking
Critical
know.
failure in the room beyond, maybe? Red usually means danger, or makes things go very fast.
I thought red meant party time.
It could mean the door has power. It could mean it's in a low battery state. It could mean it needs recharged. It could mean that
it's
it's
not even a
sapient.
door.
I don't know what it means. The red dot.
Can the door allow you to open it?
She's gonna try and cycle the door since there's no terminal.
You get about a quarter of the way through the cycle when you hear a metallic clink, and it refuses to go further.
Oh, come on! Bastard.
It sounds like that meant it was locked. Does that mean it was locked?
Probably.
Sounds like it's locked.
There might be a good reason for that.
She's gonna look around and see if there's a way up into the ceiling.
Owen just goes to it and see if he can do anything electrically to it so it opens.
Hey, there's an idea.
That's a good idea.
So, give me a perception check.
Cool. $74 total.
Oh, okay. And Olean?
I'm double checking something since this is electronics real quick.
Okay.
Ah, here's my juice. Come here.
Hey.
It's pretty music. I like
Okay, it is 146.
Oh. You're heck, I'm like 146 volts, 146 Oh, okay. Yeah, so you put your hand against it and you can feel where all the traces are going. And you can tell that this door's got a pretty basic relay setup here that you could manually manipulate latch in the other direction, and it would disengage the locking mechanism that's holding it.
Owen fixes it.
Right around the time that Jade notices that there's a conspicuously spaced walkway above them. Let's see.
But does the door open?
It doesn't open on its own, but the red light flicks off as long as you're focusing on it. If you stop focusing, it flicks back on and the lock re-engages.
Okay. Hey, Jade, you can now open it.
Oh, okay. And she's gonna go over and cycle the door.
Alright. Slide it in the correct position. opens up, and on the other side, there appears to be 4 large tanks of some sort of azure fluid with small bubbles rolling up the fluids in various locations. And these 4 tanks are centered around a central device of some kind. It looks more biological than mechanical, but all of the biological components have what very much appears to be mechanical pieces affixed to them. Various probe and circuits almost like introduced directly into the biology and merged together. It almost looks like a brain of sorts.
Jupiter brain? Question mark?
Jade's gonna go over to this thing. Captain, it seems we found some kind of biotech.
Can you get a little closer? You know the feed's shit right now.
Yeah, and she's gonna get closer to it and kind of lean down so that the camera can see it better.
Can't say sure exactly what that is, but it looks like a heavily modified AI core. It might be the Hell Drive, considering what all is attached to it and the state of everything around it.
So, if it's a hell drive, we shouldn't touch it, or should we grab it?
Worth a lot of money as it is to the right collector, probably, if it's old as hell.
It's worth enough money to buy yourself a nice little planet. The problem
Well,
is
I would
actually
like-
getting it to the person without damaging it.
Well, simple. We go and we raise the money to come back and cut the entire section of this place off.
The problem
But this
is
thing
this
keeps
is,
changing.
well, yeah.
It
the
doesn't matter if
station
it
keeps changing.
changes. This thing will still be here. We'll just cut aforementioned section. Sorry, I'm trying to keep occupied while slowly creeping my way through what I can only assume is the breeding ground for A to Z that's trying to kill me.
You're almost over to A, by the way.
Yay. I'm assuming it's taking a while because he's being slow.
Yeah, just being careful about it. The problem is it's in the middle of the station, and I don't know that Terrans would have made any configuration where it's close to the surface. This is probably the only configuration where it's accessible by maintenance personnel. Oh well, something to keep in mind for later. We can't store an entire station in the front of our ship. We can always come back to it later once all the security is disabled.
Yeah.
True. If the station doesn't re-disappear.
That's also a possibility.
is
I'd
what
rather
I'm
not be
picking
trapped in
up.
hellscape.
What I'm guessing by about the Hell Realm is it doesn't really obey anything and just kind of does what it wants.
It's not exactly a pleasant reality to find yourself in.
We'll just keep note of this location. Jade's gonna take another look around the room, see if there's anything. Any consoles or anything.
A shiny.
Whatever controls this device doesn't appear to be located in this location. There's left and top.
That door might lead back to that shop area. If we can get through there, then we might be able to see what's in the shop. If it's a shop. Or maybe it's like a barracks or a con. What do you
Basically,
think?
what you're saying is it's most likely going to be supplies there.
Either way, either supplies or some personal effects, maybe we can find out some more about the crew. So, yeah.
Well, documentation of a long lost crew would also pay somewhat. I know humans are very what's the word?
Data.
Sentiment.
Sentimental. Thank you. Oh, it was it's just not
She's
not
gonna
part
go
of my
to
dialogue, apparently.
the door that's to the like upper left, like not the one that's at the top, but the one that's on the left above the door they came in.
Right.
Man, I'm guessing still no console.
Still no console. This one at least cycles without having to bash it.
Okay.
Huh, progress.
Let's see. So, this hallway is even in a worse condition. You don't even realize that there's a hallway going north because it's in such bad state. And it doesn't even have artificial gravity. As soon as you step past where the door is, you would have to.
Oh, careful, Owen. There's no gravity in this hallway.
When you started floating, that gave me the idea.
Gonna stab someone. The day's over. She's gonna start floating down the hallway to room
Would
13.
you like to borrow my knife?
To borrow my knife.
Just kidding. I can't
I have
share
my
mine with
own
you,
knife.
or I'd have to slice your hand off.
You can borrow both my knives. I like helping.
I have my own knife.
We're
And she's
just trying
floating
to
down
keep
to
you from
13.
killing people ineffectively.
Alright, as it's around when Citroen would finally get to A, and it's that same void into nothingness. It's not even space, it's just kind of turns black at some point.
Is it an idea? Yeet bottle piece into there. Just,
Alright, take the broken bottle that you still have and tuck it into the hallway. And you're listening, expecting some sort of clank, or the sound of glass shattering, or even an impact of some sort. But it never comes.
what Kim? Psycho? And that's okay. Anyway. The most appropriate response for him just. But that is something else he's gonna make a note of. Weird. How can you just lead nowhere? Man. Part of Citron's brain's thinking that it does go somewhere, it's just not showing it. Okay. Yeah, and then he'll do a smart thunk and take out his knife and put a little slice. Actually, no, he's going to put 2 slices on the wall beside the doorway to the board.
Alright, give me a physicality check.
Doesn't really need physicality, we can just sit there and go. Yeah, dice. Stop spinning. 86.
Okay.
E86 the wall.
Successfully managed to put a mark on the wall, and the darkness reaches out and grabs at the knife, and it pulls you into the hallway.
Ah, yes. Immediate lizard response of just foot on doorway, tail on doorway, other foot on doorway. We seem to have reached an impasse.
Give me another physicality check at disadvantage.
So, well, the low row is probably not going to be that bad. The low row is literally the same as the high row. What do I do?
Well, what'd you get?
Both of them were 67s. Which one do I use?
The second one.
Okay.
No, that was the first one.
Stop. You're getting confused. That's so weird. I've never had the disadvantage roll be the same exact. Should I do it another one to try and get below it?
No, disadvantage just means you roll twice.
So weird.
So you do actually seem to be at an impasse. You're able to resist whatever this jade is.
It's an awkward position to be in, just posted against the fucking wall.
Hey, Cap. Zitron's vitals just spiked. I'm kind of trying to leave him alone. He's probably in combat or something.
Can't see anything on the helmet camera.
Can't
Are
be
you alright?
Is it possible to shoot shadows with an autocannon?
Not typically.
Well, considering the shadow's currently trying to steal my hand and the knife it's attached to.
What do you mean the shadows are trying to steal your knife?
Well, I was doing the Trebadaba method. He does not know that human's name. He just knows that it's a method of maze travel. So that's what he calls it, is the Trebadaba method. And where you mark 2 for a dead end, 1 for a turn. And it didn't appreciate the cutting of the station. And the shadow's currently, again, trying to take the hand and the knife it's attached to. The right one, by the way. I'm ambidextrous, but I like the right one because it's slightly handsomer.
Give me a perception check.
101! Wait, no, 102, because I failed enough to get the 2!
Yeah!
Yeah! That's my takeaway, is my +2. I don't need anything else. I find nothing but joy in this.
You can actually see sections of the shadow reaching out towards you, like the spinning of a sandwich. And it's actually sort of expanding past the doorway, but whenever it gets within about a meter of where the biological infestation is, it kind of shrinks back like it's in pain.
Thinks he can safely use his tail, because it's probably the fact that muscles in the legs are harder to move. So he really doesn't want to do it, but it's just an idea. So I'm gonna have to do disadvantage, definitely, but it's gonna be blind reaching with with his butt extension in the form of the tail, to try and find a cluster like he was seeing and try and grab it so he can maybe use it to free himself from being groped by a fucking tendril.
Alright. Sure,
Yes.
give me a dexterity check.
I mean, Jade's not here to angrily scream at it and then shine her boobs on it, so. Alright. Disadvantage roll is going to be at 47.
Okay. 47 is going to be enough. Pluck one of the ores that's growing nearby and toss it in shadows. And the shadows actually seem to shrink back entirely into corners. And what you can see is a sort of I don't know if you could have seen the teleporting.
He has only seen, so he's seen a lot of old runes humans have talked about, but he doesn't know anything about them. It was one of those things that he was little, and he's seen a trader that did a lot of business with his dad, and he's one of those people that he's like, this is this guy, he's nice. And he's like, oh, hi, and then that was the only interaction he had as a kid. So as far as he knows, anything older than like this rune makes electricity, and this does push, the only one you need. Yeah, he's got basic understanding, and he only knows about the unicorn runes. Like, it's like snipe hunting. They're the runes that existed, but nobody but a couple of people. He's heard about those because and he doesn't know what's bullshit on that, by the way, because humans are notorious for embellishing literally everything so they feel better about it.
Right.
So he's never seen a teleporting rune, but he is definitely nosy. So I can tell you right now, it doesn't matter if he's seen it. If it's not bolted to the floor, it's his.
So you're gonna go towards it?
I'm willing to go towards it. I mean, I'm okay with Zitron suddenly getting teleported to the other side of the galaxy.
Well,
At
it
least
doesn't
Raven
quite
can't
take
fucking
you to
scan spam him.
doesn't quite take you to the other side of the galaxy, but once you're standing in the middle of it, trying to pick up the rune off of the floor, feel a sudden cold chill, and you end up in room
Whoa.
28.
Just, it's kind of cold in what?
This is a much larger space than the previous one. It seems to have all of the actual teleportation runes that are associated with moving matter and consciousness, whereas we're just in was a link.
Captain, you might want to temporarily shut off the other video feeds and focus on mine.
What's going on?
I believe I may be a god.
What? Now, over to the kind of make you a bit bigger looking at.
And he'll just slowly look around the room. Behold, I have ascended. Zitron's mostly acting like that because he's currently having panic attack in the back of his head.
What'd you find?
Raven?
Shiny wall that made me feel really cold. And then I, when you black out from being extremely intoxicated?
I haven't been like that in a while, but
it's
yes.
like that, but instantaneous, and I kind of have slight nausea.
But did you teleport?
Feeling all over his body. Just okay, and I'm still there.
Still got all your bits, your horns.
True, your spacesuit is completely fixed.
Captain, I'm magic.
Jade at the mention of the word magic? Where?
Me, I am.
What did you do? How'd you do it? Tell me.
Bow before me.
Not until you tell me what you did.
I don't know.
Raven, get a scan of their look.
A bird does the boop and does a scan. On Zitron.
How'd you get all the way down there?
I
The
told
hell?
you, I ascended. I was in the room that was the shadow groped me. I threw a mushroom at it. The shadow fled to the corners in fear of me. I went into the room. Now I'm here. And it was glowy. And I was trying to steal rocks off the ground that were really shiny.
Alright, well, hold tight for a second until we figure out more about where you're at.
Do I stay here or do I go explore those rooms? And they'll gesture to the other rooms or the room that connects it. And he's just kind of standing by the doorway looking in so they can see that room and the connecting hallways.
I'm not getting a whole lot of scan data for those rooms. Just sit tight until I can do a more focused sweep.
Okay. Citron, in fact, just sitting there. He will just slowly sit on the ground. But he's going to hold on to the rune that he had managed to grab before getting yoinked.
Oh no, those are definitely welded in place. You're not grabbing.
Aww, I wanted to yoink it.
You can memorize it, but
I will memorize it then.
yeah, you can start like making drawing paper notes stuff.
How is he gonna? I know how he's gonna do that. He's gonna use some of the blood that's probably not even related to him at all whatsoever on his knife, and just idly just kind of slowly pull helmet up, spit on it, and then just kind of use the finger of the spacesuit and start making fingerprints on the.
Fair enough. Kind of, but I guess it works.
Listen, he doesn't have a pen and paper.
It
Yes,
just
the
comes
first
back
thing he
covered
brings.
in runes from head to toe.
The first thing you should take on an expedition, printer paper.
Alright, Jade, you're floating down the fucked up hallway, get to the other end, and the door is kind of half there and half not. It kind of looks like it got ripped in the hallway and then the wall.
Ooh.
And
This door was ripped open, and now it's part of the wall.
yeah, and get to the other side. This does appear to be a sort of general workshop. It's got workbench along the walls. It's got tools hanging from the walls here. Still no gravity, so a lot of stuff is kind of half hanging and half floating. There's some machines that are bolted to the floor, so they're not going anywhere.
What kind of machines?
Well, you know, like a metal rolling machine, like a corner press, various hole punch devices. Nothing you can really carry, but definitely looks expensive.
Hey, Captain. I found a bunch of machines.
Hey, there's a payday. You actually might
Like-
be able to get close to that wall.
It's like this one flattens metal when you roll it through. Corner presses, hole punches.
Actually,
And
let me
there's
get a scan of that real quick. And
You sure
there's no
scan
gravity
the
in
pool
here.
room and not the ruin of which I got it now, I believe.
well, your room is a lot harder to scan. Got layers.
Fair. Is it like
Like
an
an
onion?
Captain will clamber up back to the captain, missing a couple of rungs back.
Just awkward clanking.
Essentially.
My sister has to be bipedal. I love her, but goddamn it.
And Raven and Vivian, you'll feel the ship shift space until it starts getting into position. And you two and Jade and William, your high-pitched wheel descending the auditory range.
Ow. Why? Ow.
What are you doing?
My ears!
I'm looking for hull damage. We're not going to be able to damage the thing from the outside, but if it's already been ripped open somewhere, we can make it worse. It looks like there's a spot that you two should be able to get to from the inside, and then I can mount the ship to it and start transferring loads.
Alright, so do we... So for me and Olin here, or for those two?
For you two, once the hole's wide enough, you can, or well, more realistically, one of them can get a spacesuit on and head out there and help you guys open it up further.
Okay.
Do we have any spacesuits set aside?
There's a really basic one that we could have the components for available. I think the VI is going to be able to isolate the creation enough that you can get one printed off for ICE units to realize that it's back online.
Hey, Candy King.
Hmm?
Guess what ornament I just got
What did
out
you
of
get?
an Eververse? Life is Lullaby.
I hate you.
I know. That's why I'm happy right now. Unlock. Yay.
So Raven, how do you feel like flying nothing?
Oh, I don't know about that there, Chief. I don't get the wingies for it.
You don't use wingies.
Please put Vivian in a spacesuit so I can die laughing.
Oh, put the small one in the spacesuit. Less materials.
Bastard.
It's true. Elated at the thought of fucking a tar wearing a spacesuit.
I'm sure you'll get the opportunity to see Vivian once we get our payday.
Oh yes, I do want to try one out sometime.
I wouldn't mind just saying, not.
Alright, and well, Jade's gonna kind of look around the room to see if she can find anything to widen the hole with.
Oh yay! He's now 3 out of 250 checks. Hooray!
Oh, good. Okay, Jade, looking around the room, managed to find an alignment bar. Different from a crowbar.
And a pry bar.
And yes,
And a flat bar.
especially different from a pry bar.
She's going
Okay.
to grab the alignment bar.
I just gotta ask this.
I'm
Do
gonna.
you guys? I have always grown up with a giant version of the crowbar being known as the pry bar, the one that you literally like wrench on with all your weight because it's like 8 feet or fucking 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
a pry bar.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just like I heard somebody reference to a pry bar as like an angle bar or something one, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The fuck is
That's a
it?
pry bar. I
That
don't
must
know.
be a
It's gotta
colloquialism.
be.
I've never heard of an angle bar.
It's got to be a European thing. That's all I
Yeah.
can think of. It's got
It
to be like
absolutely is. Angle bar is probably the closest thing that we have to a flat bar. Those little flat
Yeah.
ones for pulling nails and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, probably that's what they mean.
But it wasn't
Stupid
flat though. It was
Europeans.
very much girthy, like a crowbar is. It had like that handle, like the whole thing was just one giant handle, like a pry bar. I'm like, that's not a that's a pry bar. You slide it up under what you want to buck up, and then you just on it like a child.
Yeah,
You just reef on it.
it otherwise known as the mechanic's walking stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. All right. Sorry to get us sidetracked there. I had to ask other people. About
It
what a
is an
pry bar was,
important
though.
distinction. If someone asks you
Yeah.
to get an alignment bar and you bring them a crowbar, they're gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Well, Jade is gonna grab the. She's gonna float over and grab the alignment bar. Look around to see where the captain was talking about being a hole.
Alright, there appears to be a section of the wall where two of the panels met and they were bolted together, but some sort of pressure difference caused it to have burst at some point. And this is probably why the pressure in this area is a bit lower than your is, and it's compensating by overpressurizing right now.
Alright, so, Olin, come give me a hand with this, please.
I will give you a hand with anything you ask.
Well, we're about to pry this open some more.
Okay.
So she's gonna kind of wedge it in and try to find some stable footing so that her and Olin can pry on it.
Oh, hello, puppers.
It's tricky because there's not really any form of stable footing in space.
Yeah, true.
It would basically stand on the wall or something.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
like a
basi-
fucking CrossFit gym with those retarded ass pull-ups. Just
Basically. Okay, I'm gonna need a dexterity check from both of you.
Ooh, Doc's Chacos.
Daka check.
Dice rollers say, ah,
I have 2 dogs on my lap.
Diggy.
55.
Little bit. You heard how you say doggies? And you started wagging your tail? Huh? You say I'm a doggy.
62.
That means
All right.
Diggy.
The breach in her suit's not gonna compromise this, is it?
Well, you're about to find out.
Woo!
So, you manage to wedge the panel open enough to get your hand, and you can actually some parts
Stop on. Stop on, Bubba.
base.
Stop on, Bubba.
And pressure in the is actually starting to drop. It was stable before, but that's not so much. Your suit is still able to keep up with it, but you are gradually running out of oxygen now instead of staying at the level before.
Oh shit. Alright,
It's
is this
not
enough,
like
Captain?
it's not like you're running out of oxygen now, get to a location where you have something. You got like an
Yeah.
hour of oxygen.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Just
Captain, is this big enough? Or do we need to get it bigger?
Bigger.
That
Okay, because my suit's compromised. I've got about an hour of oxygen left.
Bird comes over radio. It's not compromised. It's just not top of the line suit. Just keep an eye on that meter. I guess I'll be over there in a little bit to do whatever the hell it is we're gonna do. We're blowing this thing to Kingdom Come, right, Cap?
no, not unless it's expensive. But have to.
And
Ah.
bring some duct tape, please.
Oh, boy.
In the meantime, I would recommend moving to somewhere where you're not going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick look around the room real quick, see if there's anything I can use as a melee weapon, like a hammer. Or, well, actually, I got this alignment bar. This would hurt.
Yes.
Big ol' hunk of metal.
Bird is
And
off
actually,
com.
is there an angle grinder or any kind of grinder in the room?
I mean, if you download it on your phone.
There is a right.
Okay, well, she's got some time. She's gonna float around the room and look for a grinder disc.
While she's doing that, Ola would like to find a screwdriver.
All right. So it's not particularly
Or a screwdriver set. No.
not particularly hard to find a flathead screwdriver. They find grinding on one of bench.
Ah, perfect.
I have a
She's
dog
gonna
lied behind me wagging.
she's gonna take one of the grinding discs and she's gonna float back over and put it into the grinder and lock it down.
Right.
She's going to see if the grinder has any power by turning it on.
Thin, quieter, second, and then you hear a thunk as hack.
Oh.
And atmosphere stabilized.
Okay, good. She's gonna spend a few minutes and sharpen the end of this alignment bar.
All right, and pull you handle that half-hour task.
Olin will keep looking for tools that can open things, such as a screwdriver or more things that can open panels. He's looking for things that get things open
You mean
because
like
there's a lot of things closed.
Prying apparatuses, screwing apparatuses, laser apparatuses, welding apparatuses.
Are you
Laser. If there's anything with a laser, he's after it. But
Your best bet's probably a pry bar or a crowbar.
Or a bar.
Shut.
Like one of those
Or a Jar Jar.
Oh,
we'll
you
take
mean like
the sledgehammer.
what's even better is like a hooligan bar.
Or an axe ham.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean like sledgehammers that look like they have a giant thumb.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the perfect thing. Does it exist here?
Yeah.
I mean, it exists IRL.
What did you do?
But here, does it exist here?
Yeah.
It is
Maybe
on this
not
planet.
the station, but it is a thing that you purchase. Craft.
Sir, is it in this room?
Like I said, your best bet's probably either a pry bar or a crowbar. Because Jade is turning this alignment bar into a makeshift spear.
Or a barbell.
And we'll hunt for a crowbar then.
Alright.
E. Awesome.
Off in the corner.
72.
7. Looking around, first box, don't find a bar, but you find a book.
What does the book have?
Open it up, and it's got various gun falling, various different angles, base, anatomy sketches. Looks like somebody trying to draw.
Commendable.
What makes it interesting, besides the obvious embarrassment factor, is that it's got some sketches of that.
Finish shovel.
From where?
Room
Uh,
1.
The hell. Okay.
Also, you said there were toolboxes and stuff nearby. Can you just take a toolbox?
You grab one box.
Okay, so are we talking about like one of the little carry handle toolbox, or are we talking about the toolbox? Like on 4 wheels?
Big 500.
Ah.
No we.
Fucking A. Good luck with that.
He has a backpack and he's not afraid.
His back just
That's
stabbed
what I'm
himself.
Okay. Jade has no idea what he's doing. She's just over here.
Back on the. So, Raven.
Fine. I'll go give myself to the machine.
How much does it weigh?
That's
Enough.
box I'm trying to take with.
Okay. Drag this thing.
Does Jade hear the dub being attempted?
Well, currently it's anti-gravity,
Wow.
right?
Huh?
Grinder's pretty loud and he's not very much part of here to sound.
True.
You probably hear the grinder more through your suit than.
Just the vibrations.
Extra oxygen. Live.
Is there a lighter toolbox nearby?
I'm pretty sure the entire contents of that room are about to be drug into the other ship.
Yeah. The whole point is to steal everything that's not nailed down.
And
also
stuff that is
remark-
nailed down.
Remark on the godhood of Zitron.
Well, you also gotta
I
remember,
imagine that
the machines are literally bolted to the floor, so those are getting tore up.
I imagine that Olin can get quite a bit of helping in on the salvaging of things in the room there.
Sure.
So, how long is this alignment bar?
It's like
Okay. It's a decent sized spear.
Yeah, that's big.
Chunky.
Yeah.
Hey,
This.
Raven, get on down. Guys. Gotta
Oh goodness. Okay, don't let it eat me.
Just Jade. Don't die.
I will poke a hole in your suit and kick you out into space.
There's already a hole in my suit.
Yeah, that's where your big ass head went in. Bird
No.
gets up from comms and wanders down.
Sound like a chicken to me.
no, chickens go to plow.
Alright. Captain comes down.
Safe to say Zitrun doesn't know what a
Power.
chicken is.
Right? Oh, let me know.
Everybody thinks what a cow sounds like.
Bird goes in and tosses their clothes out. I like these clothes. I don't want them to get yomped.
Sounds like ready then.
Suit me!
Plugs it in and you don't even get a light. And it's never sounded like it is not as pleasant having read it.
This is bullshit!
It formed a skin tight base around the glass for the helmet in cut. And you're pretty sure your feathers got hot a couple the whole thing quiet again, and the captain lied that
Unpleasant bird. Just grunt. Just.
oh, I didn't spell it. Good idea. Starts X.
Just grumpy bird noises. Just.
You'll notice have a duck wrapped around left hip and a right grasp with a how do I describe it? It's like the jaws of life, but it's reversed.
The jaws of death.
Ah, yes, I see.
Oh, it's the shears.
It pries things apart instead of cutting.
Oh. Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
it's the spread.
It's the anti-clamps.
Spread them.
Radical boys.
Well, this will work. Bird is grump, but has a job to do.
Alright. Have any way to power itself. Accidentally push off, you're gonna have to bounding box.
Let me
Which-
get some.
Could take a while, so
Let me
try
get me
not to
some.
do that. And if
You got a bull. You didn't pull him up.
and the captain
I got me some
Off.
sauces right here.
all that would look.
Mm. He's more or less just kind of
a minute.
half T-posed, half A-posing just through space.
The captain kind of line level.
just God damn it.
Sorry, time to fix it.
Bird has a good idea. Bird has a good idea to fix it. The duct tape, waiting for alignment with the small hole, also coinciding with rotation, and whip! Attempting to counter-rotate with the ejection of mass.
It's a good idea, theoretically.
Do I need to roll?
Parts.
Ah, Back. Well, that would be aerospace. I gotta fucking. My TV turned off while I was waiting. 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Hey, y'all bitches. Shut up.
Sounds
No.
like you bitch.
I
Haha.
was like, you suck.
Can't have it online. 7.
Hey, not the core rules. I gotta zoom in. Can't fucking see.
Sorry, I can't make it
Um,
all fit on the page if it's bigger.
+4 smarts and working aerospace stuff. I'm gonna call this aerospace. Is that reasonable? Okay, so that's gonna be D100. Oh, that's 36.
Not quite enough. Fling tape off direction, and it's way too hard of. And now it bounces off. Kind of round.
Bent.
Up bumping over, kind of clattering against her. Last like as
I'm assuming mag boots, or
Too poor.
mag.
ah, good. Well, Bird mag boots themselves over to the opening and begins clamping the hole open larger. Just there's just like one black feather just sticking off to one side out of a seam.
Covered in ice now.
Alter covered in ice.
Disgruntled bird noises as aggressively actuates tool to open up the hole larger. Just thunk. Thunk.
Alright, on the inside, you guys fight one rest time. They get it large enough that one of you could walk about.
Has the duct tape bounced close enough to be caught yet?
No, 'cause remember every time it bounces fast.
Damn it.
I'll be back.
Energy.
Yeah.
Momentum.
Jade is still focused on her task of grinding the alignment bar into a spear.
About done with.
Okay. She's like putting on the final touches. There we go. Alright, so should we stay and help the bird, or should we head on to another room?
You just said the one word that I'm going to say yes to. Why are you?
You guys should stick around there and help. Back.
Okay. I hope you brought duct tape so I can at least patch my suit up with it.
Yeah, I said that. Take care of the task.
Okay. Once she's done, Jade's gonna just kind of put the alignment bar to the side, and she's gonna shut the
I will be right back. I'm sorry.
the grinder off. And she will start assisting the incoming bird.
Olin is pretty much prepared for this. This is what he's been waiting for.
Side, widen.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out you actually have fun. Have well out.
Awesome.
Out with.
Then
but some of the pipe and wiring that guy a while.
okay. Well, before they do that, Jade's gonna see if she can see the duct tape just kind of bounding around.
Oh yeah, you can see. And you have the benefit of maneuver thrust.
Yeah. So she's gonna kind of over to the duct tape. She's gonna duct tape her suit back together.
Oh, good, because you had a whole 50 minutes left.
Yeah. Alright. Should stabilize it. And then she will start helping to unbolt the machines from the ground. If any wires need to be cut, she's probably going to try and use her knife to cut the wires. Or she'll find like a pair of clippers from a toolbox and snip them.
Probably a better idea.
Yeah. Probably like a pair of dikes.
Easier on the equipment.
Yeah.
There's Sawzall for everything method, and then there's right method.
I mean, Jade could be either one of those at a moment's notice. So she's gonna see if she can find a pair of dikes to cut the wires.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you guys roleplay
Yeah.
doing all the equipment. It's gonna take you an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
In that time, if back, the captain have scanned the area a couple of times. There are raids, and they'll have been sat there for probably the of time since they should doc some math by hand with this guy.
How is the VI's battle going?
Well, apparently it's doing well enough that it can convert enough manufacture a space form factor and help the captain with math problems.
And is Bird back or no?
I'll be back here in a second. I'm sorry.
Okay. Jade's just gonna kind of look at the bird. Oh, nice. Nice bulge.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. The captain will come over the comm and tell Pitcher. Okay. Doesn't look like this is the sort of architecture where it would contain anything dangerous. It's just extremely, and it looks like it's been cleansed of any biohazard, unimportant micro. It also seems like the transport introduced something for biology that's basically going to all of your response exactly the way they were before you got here, and that's not going to wear off for a couple. So it's immunized, but it's also kept you exactly the way you are, which is great about it. I guess paranoia.
Terrans are weird. Jade, Terrans are weird. You know how we get about here.
You're cleared to go through the next door.
Zitzern is in fact covered in room.
Gave him like 2 hours in that room. I'm not surprised.
He's writing all the rooms down.
Everywhere on his suit and everything. Just he's even got it scribbled on his backpack some. And then when he's done, he's gonna sit up. He's gonna go to room 23.
Alright. You enter into room 23. It is It's an interesting site. It's like an old server rack. It's very similar to BI substation that you were talking to earlier in Room 11, but it completely covers the wall on the north and west with what is most definitely a giant crane in the middle with what looks detachable on edges of it. And as you're walking in, one of the lobes is actually lighting up into position the way that it moves up silently and presses over towards the main chain, kind of becoming part of it as another different position disengage, drop down some storage, probably.
Oh, he's nosy. He would like to know if there's a criminal to be nosy from here. He's totally not gonna go in there and just look for any not locked anything on the terminal that he can just station selfish drug click. Nah, he wouldn't click that, but there is a big red button. He'll be tempted.
Do not.
Okay, I gotta switch.
And the redder the button, the more important it is. Don't you know? Work logic.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it?
Oh no.
Okay. Open panel.
Oh.
Go live. There we go.
Oh, she's back.
Hello. Is Zitron gonna try and be polite?
Please.
Why is caps locked on?
He totally isn't eating a snack or anything that he had in his backpack because he got hungry sitting there for 2 hours.
Oh,
Zitron
also,
doesn't have to tell people he's got jerky.
Raven. Jade would have commented, "Nice bulge," as he floated into the room.
Just
But does he
the
have
good old.
internal?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because of the suit. Just get the double fluffy finger salute before you just kind of a tool over to him and starts helping move stuff.
Buy me a drink first, and she'll help start moving machines.
Sideward squinty burb face.
Can we keep the muzzle on him? I like him like this.
Zitron, are you listening to this?
I am, but I don't hear anything.
Okay. Yeah, because I was waiting for them to stop banter.
I am listening, yes. I read it too. I know what they're gonna ask.
What are you doing in here in August 1?
I need louder.
I am not sure. I am currently in here because I have ascended.
That you've ascended?
Yeah, but he doesn't mean like ascended life. Like he technically did ascend vertically. So he's not wrong? That's what he's going with. The room number's higher, therefore he went up. Can you blame the logic?
Nope.
Exactly. It's flawless. Well, you're wrong. Short ass.
I am.
Just the go-to when I'm fed up. What the fuck noise was that? Was that you, Bob?
That was an echo all on Discord.
Yeah, but what was the noise that got echoed?
Alright, well, is the AI gonna be snarky and mean?
You find yourself in a research area. which I don't agree with, but I can't do anything about.
I promise I won't mess anything up intentionally.
And is he speaking out loud when he's talking and typing?
Yeah, Citron speaks to himself when he's typing.
Jade just wait. Are you at some kind of like maybe a control center?
I'm currently talking to the nice robot lady. AI. Captain, are they an AI?
I mean, there's definitely enough brains here to call them an artificial intelligence, but I think they've evolved a little bit beyond that.
See if you can give me access, security access, or access to anything, please.
I could probably give Xenoguest one security access in here.
I
Maybe.
doubt it'd give you I doubt it would give you security access.
Well, true, but as far as the system itself on automation goes, I'm you. Wait, no, shit. The blood's gone. Damn.
Blood?
What?
What blood?
The blood I stole from the you that I stabbed. Well, technically, I stole it from the trail the snail trail that you left. The other you.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Clever.
I'm smarter than most people think.
Never said you weren't.
I at least thought I was.
Raven whips a small wrench at Jade.
But why?
That's a good question, but why?
Cannot be bastard with voice, will be bastard with wrench.
That's true.
Well,
Good idea.
But where at Jade did he flip it?
Just kind of
Don't worry about it.
not like a. It's like one of those little ignition wrenches for like working on carburetors and old timing for older cars. It's just like a little one of those. You just kind of.
You bastard.
Just thumbs up. Well, they're three-fingered equivalent of a 4-fingered equivalent of a thumbs up. So 3 fingers and a thumb.
I could have Olin put all the alcohol back.
Squinty bird face, reaching for the grabber, or reaching for the hydraulic spreader.
You'll need something bigger than that to spread me.
I could probably
All
do
to
that.
survive sometimes.
Kind of, bird just kind of nods and like, yeah, no, that figures more or less.
What is your intention here?
Oh,
If you
bird has
have come
jumped it
to destroy
underneath of a
me,
piece
you
of
will
equipment and is
destroy
trying to
your
spread it
business.
from the deck plating.
I don't want to destroy you. I did not even actually intend to come. Well, I meant to come here, but I didn't mean to come here. I ended up here because I was in a room and I was getting molested by a shadow, and then I threw a mushroom at it, and now I'm here. I don't even think a hyper intelligent computer could understand that sentence.
Just what?
Crap.
String.
Yum. Well,
Ah, yes, a calf cramp. I needed one of those today. Thank you, muscle.
Thank you.
you're,
How much?
You're welcome.
you're welcome, feeble mortal body.
Okay.
Let's stop stealing my electrolytes.
No.
Never. I will steal all your potassium.
Typing at
Aw.
console, waiting for response, chewing jerky.
Yum, 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 yum.
I feel like he would pull a Robert Downey Jr. and hide snacks everywhere.
Robert's a treat.
The corruption has spread to ranks
One of the few instances of people's lives getting better because of show business.
Yep. It went all the way over there. But the mushroom seems to be propagating spores in that room. And it's hiding. But what's the corruption? The mushrooms or the dark shadows?
The corruption must never be brought back to sun.
But which one is the corruption? The mushroom or the darkness?
I'm gonna say the darkness.
You don't know, Jade. That's why you're there.
Well, me being an edgy bitch, I'm gonna immediately go with the edgiest solution, which is the dark.
Well, I don't care if you're edgy, Miss fucking Safety Pillows, alright? Right, the AI is doing a compute. Or, I don't know. I don't know their name. Wait.
Must such you presumably refer to as mushroom is likely to be the same corruption.
Ah, I see.
Damn.
Captain, we can't take the fungus mushrooms back to Seoul. See, wait, hold on. What is your name?
Just call him Cutie. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Not with a non-tramp AI like you.
I don't know.
You just hear soft snip. You just hear kind of a best way it can be described as kind of a gickering noise. From the
Jade's gonna
bird.
reach down and just kind of lightly start rotating the bird.
Eh,
Flip.
eh.
OEM is zero
Aggravated
system
flailing.
admin Ventura unit processing console.
Well, I'm not going to call you E0RK System Admin Central Unit Processing Council. So I think I'm going to call you Erica. Erica. Sintra. There you go. Congratulations, your name is Erica. Best part is, well, Mary, your name is now Erica. Okay, fine, it's Mary. Erica. Oh no, that sounds evil. I don't know how a name inherently sounds evil, by the way. It just does.
Citron?
What?
I don't mean to be pushy, but clearances?
You ask for clearances one more time, I'm going to clear you through a window.
Please no.
What can only be described as muffled squawking of laughter.
I love my push to talk situation. I can laugh and you not know it.
Another spin for the bird.
Jade is just spinning him faster and faster.
No, she's gonna. What she's gonna do? She's gonna spin him and leave him upside down. She's gonna stop him when he's upside down.
Bird is taking swings.
Mary, they won't
Booster
stop
away.
pestering me until I ask. So would you give Jade Amano some sort of minor clearances to systems so they'll leave me alone? Citroen's logic says the AI says no.
Compromised, but your friends are in a dangerous location.
What is the danger in the location?
The corruption is spreading with the virus.
Yeah. Hey, Captain.
Yeah.
Mary said that the corruption is spreading towards the whole breach, and therefore they are in a dangerous location.
Okay. Wait, who's Mary?
The artificial intelligence.
Oh, her name's Mary. That's cute.
But I am going to call them Erica when I forget that Mary exists as a word.
Don't worry,
Cut
not
me some-
many people are named Mary nowadays.
Well, cut me some slack though, because second language.
It's
Um,
okay.
have any way to access overlay?
Mm, Mary, may I please have a system overlay? Little team typing.
Please enter your 12-digit validation code.
Mm. Then do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 9, 10, almost 10.
Damn, that's too many.
Do we have a validation code?
Probably referring classes.
Mm.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I will have on my.
You were around before the glassing?
Yeah, not now.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Pay very close attention.
Yeah.
My 12-digit verification code is. Ready?
Yes.
13.
13.
The bird face palms themselves into another orbit.
Since you're just 13.
Guys, how you doing?
You got Vivian over there doing math in her head.
You do not appear to be Sergeant John Connor.
Yep, bird is in a self-inflicted spin now.
That is, they're gonna type that Sergeant John Connor is my employer.
Sergeant?
Well, this is the big day. One of my keyboard stand legs snapped.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
That's unfortunate. Now it's gonna be wobbly.
You
Yeah.
lost a good one today, boys.
There goes my Synosia. I'm gonna have to get another one.
Pour one out for the homies.
I would, but that's my gamer subs, and they can get fucked.
Hell yeah, gamer subs. What flavor?
Guacamole 10,000.
That's the best.
Of course.
Really is. Next to Blue Raz.
Blue Raz is pretty good. It's like that art of.
Yeah.
You can really taste the hue.
It's like
Mm.
purple drank. Everyone knows what purple tastes like.
Only
Sugar, water, purple.
I love that we fucking invented flavors.
Mm-hmm. Like blue raspberry.
Like lemon.
Yeah.
Lemon
But,
isn't
yeah.
a natural flavor.
Citroen will explain that he's being employed by John Connor. Dun dun dun. Of Earth, or up there, not Mars.
A couple of the loaves shift round, and a the insulated black lobe comes up and plugs in.
Whoa. Cool. Citroen is very intrigued, and he's just watching it do what it do. He's just wanting that system overlay.
Please verify the status of the last corner.
Captain, Mary, damn it, I don't think D. Mary would like to know the status of Celeste, your sister, I'm assuming, or mother, Celeste Connor. Or brother. I can't judge someone for their name. My name is Citroen.
The less
And Celeste Connor is deceased. Informed by Sergeant John Connor of Earth, not Mars. He doesn't know why he's making that distinction, but he feels like he must. Like some sort of outside force is compelling him to. Small lizard brain can't compete with super Karen psychic brain.
Then I am on that remains. Thank you for this information.
You are welcome, Mary. I here's Web. What Web do? What is Web do?
Are we able to hear this, by the way?
Vivian, you can hear it over the comms. Everyone else can only hear side. And I guess Captain.
I
Okay,
will.
and the captain can hear?
The captain hear it because they're in the end module.
Okay.
Take your time.
Provide you with the system overlay momentarily.
No rest. No rest. You can kind of feel that that Mary may now be upset. His normal response is, hug someone or give him a cookie, but he's not sure how to go about doing that with an artificial intelligence. Just walks over and hugs Brain.
Wait.
You know what? Fuck it. Citroen will, in fact, go hug Brain. Very slowly.
You find what appears to be a brain, expecting it to be squishy. In fact, very cold to the touch and very firm.
Hard brain. Is your brain hard because you're so intelligent? Impossible for Brain to lose wrinkles if it can't be. He's got it. It's a good idea theoretically. Just saying. Okay, you can't have smooth brain if you can't unwrinkle. I defy you to prove me wrong. This is my headcanon now. You're not stopping it. I know it's wrong. I'm fully aware. I can just tell. But
Brain cannot lose wrinkles if it is fully erect.
Exactly. That's a terrifying concept. Is a brain that grows erect. Ugh. Shouldn't probably use that wording, but I, I'm suddenly uncomfortable.
Would you call it a broner or a brainer?
A raging brainer. That I immediately got exploded in this game. You know what? That's a fair response to saying the word brainer.
No, you get something far worse. A quest.
Oh no. Wait, I'm not worried about that. I have a quest now.
So, you're given a system overlay in the form of a tablet that slides out of the ground with a map. And,
Mm.
uh, let's
It would seem security zone 155 West has become stuck in the transition. It will need to be free.
you get a ping for room 9 on tablet. And,
Nine's not attached to me.
yeah, 9 is.
Nine's all the way over there. But that's okay because there's the fancy thing that does the woofing and sends you places. So
You're in one, right?
Me? No, fuck no. I'm in 23?
3.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, okay, I got a mix.
Well, Citron's now going to try to figure out where to go next. Or rather, how to go there. And I'll go over to the terminal and ask, Mary, how do I work the thing that moves me from one room to the other without me walking?
There are other variants. I in control of parts of this station. I can only bring you back to where you came.
No, well, that's fine. I can just go back there, hopefully not get murdered by the darkness stuff. And then I can go to 9, and then I can, I guess, leave or come back and be nosy.
Citron.
I'm wondering that. What?
Me and Oland could probably go to 9 for you.
You want? Okay, hold on. Alright. Zitron has literally no idea how to do the system overlay, like to share it with the captain. So his best guess is just press it against the face cam. Yeah, I get your system overlay.
Okay.
Alright, well, that sort of helps. That's a more accurate map than we have. As you're staring at point blank range,
Okay. Whereas actually broken right now, but I don't have time to fix it because I have to study for my final tomorrow. Just pretend the ride is watching but do.
Okay. The ride's broken. And Mary has to study for their final, so they can't help.
Okay.
Hey. I don't know what you guys do. Final piece of jerky being consumed. Like a mystery.
Pete, are you like still doing stuff?
Uh, if they haven't finished, then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bird is leveraging things off of their mounts with the spreader, hydraulic spreader. Just honk. Pop, pop. Eh.
Olin is helping, but he's also disappointed in himself and forgetting the fact that he's supposed to be on vacation.
That was extremely loud and then extremely quiet.
Yeah.
How do we
Play.
manage this?
Any of that though?
Half
Might wanna-
of both.
So push your button and wait like half a second. Say your things, then wait half a second again before you let go. It seems like it's chopping it off on the front end and tail end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I was saying was Olin was having an existential crisis about this morning to have a vacation, but he's still helping, so he's grumbling the entire time he's helping.
Oh well.
Well, it's okay because the bird is grumbling too.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
I will need to check the alarm for you to rejoin your friends.
Sorry.
The
Food in my mouth.
corruption must be pressed before I can do that.
I have things that can burn it. So I was mistaken. His Molotovs aren't actually with Olin. I looked at his sheet, and he's got 23 Molotovs in his backpack. Oh, wait, hold on. No. 20. Use 3. I remember that.
The drone will be helpful for this test.
Guys, it might be best for you to continue doing what you're doing. I'll try and free the drone. Well, then again, you might have to fix... You're going to have to free the drone, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Unless-
how much longer do we have to finish all this stuff up?
IRL, you got like a half hour. In game, you can take as long as you like, but like VI said, the longer you take, the more the corruption is going to spread. But
Mm,
the longer you take, the more loot you grab before the arrangement.
yeah.
And that's why the station's always shifting. Doesn't give a fuck about us, but the mushrooms. The mushrooms must never see the light of day.
Bird flips a broken bolt at Jade. Eh.
Eh. Bitch.
Okay, so could they send him back to the room he came from and he could get started burning on his way to the drone?
They mentioned something about it being broken. They
So they're gonna
they
have
can't
he's
send you
basically.
back. Yep.
Okay, well, you know what? Zitron's gonna let Mary know that I will be here, but I'm going to go to one of these other rooms if you need me.
Okay.
It seems
Almost.
someone has removed the file from the food processor.
Hmm. Oh wait, hold on. We
Why
found
don't
AVI.
Had to think
That's a
about
good
that
question.
one.
Let's see. This is actually going to bring it up that they had found a VI in one of the rooms that looked like it was missing a bunch of cores, and it wanted them back. Is there a reason it was missing a bunch of its cores? It's just an
I
admin.
re-
Figure that maybe they'll know more.
I remember them pulling the VI out of the food processor.
Yeah, sure, I'll leave.
that is likely one of the malfunctionings? My subunits.
Yes, malfunction. And they'll think, oh yeah, Owen did pull that out of the food processor. Despite doing the most damage to biological life, Zitron's done the least damage to the station.
Exactly. That's why Mary
Amazing.
trusts most out of every.
He hasn't decided. Yoink.
Hey, I gave it pleasure for 5 minutes.
I mean, I'm just saying, you can hate fuck someone. That doesn't mean you like them. Yeah, get awkward, bitch.
Replacing the correct terminus logic, or it may shut down that version of the station.
Well, are there schematics for that VI? Sure. He's got the system overlay. Couldn't you just look at it for like any areas, like I don't know, an archive or something, or maybe shit like that, an armory, cargo bays.
Yeah, you could look stuff up. Finish.
Okie dokie.
Doki doki doki.
Yeah, I get it. You got your dokie dokie dick going on. Oh, well, apparently Zitron finds this AI very fun to talk to.
Zitron made a friend.
Yeah. He's at 4 of 250. Huzzah! Taking a while, but he'll get there.
Life have repluggers on site, but they take time to train. At most you would have time to grow one car with further life support. Thanks.
Well, I suppose one's better than none, and then we could just, stick it in somewhere. I've never really had that fail me. I'm just guessing where to put it. Wait a minute. Just gonna think about that statement out of context. Is there a way to purge audio files from people's heads? He thought about it and he realized he made a grave error saying that just randomly. 'Cause now somebody's gonna remember that and bring it up later, and then make him look like a degenerate. Also, him has like 30, 40 some fucking pounds of silicone sitting on the damn shit.
No, so you have to survive. That silicone would be lonely without you.
Exactly.
I don't think any of us would even be able to fit in it.
His silicone. You touch his silicone.
He's a
he will
normal
come back to your
size,
grave.
just aggressive.
Yeah. That's why degenerate humans like his people, because their normal size is not the normal size for small humans. Degenerate. Like you do belong on a cross.
Okay, so what the system overlay allows you to access: networking lines, ventilation lines, plumbing, plasma duct,
Mm.
and clockwork and interaction. You have limited access to functions of each areas. Basically, whatever Mary has access with. So, for instance, uh, Mary has access to the room where Jade, the Burb, and Bunner are all working, and you could turn off the lights if you wanted, or you could
I was
open the
about to
doors
ask
for them.
something like that.
But you couldn't, for instance, reactivate the life support for that room and flood it with oxygen because there's a hull breach, and Mary's not going to let you waste oxygen.
But could I fix the gravity for that?
Unfortunately, the gravity generators are one of the things that are critically damaged and would potentially have a service sent to repair it. But Mary also mentioned in the past that they put in a request for a simple cleaning for a specific area, and they hadn't arrived in a year.
True. There's a whole thing going on there. Well, Citroen's going to share this information that the system overlay lets him do, and then he's going to kindly open the doors for them so it's easier for them to maneuver around in there and be the fucking gremlins stealing stuff. And then he's going to kind of just start waddling off to the next room while investigating this and looking everywhere on it to try and find information about, possible archive. Somewhere that they can get information that might be valuable, or another spot where they can maybe loot before time runs out. He'd ideally like someone to at least get on the whole drone situation so he can escape here and not be trapped here. As much as he doesn't mind Mary, is he kind of wants to go shower at some point, maybe go do this thing called sleep, get those things called wounds fixed. Well, never mind, they got fixed, kinda, sorta.
Sort of. Okay, so looking at room 27,
Mm-hmm.
this appears to be a massive power generation array, and it's sort of set up like one of those perpetual motion that you remember seeing one of the traders showing off. And
Mm.
the way they were talking about it, you never really expected to see one put into practical application, but apparently somebody either figured it out or is just fucking with anyone that doesn't understand what they're looking at.
That's definitely Citroen. I see. Yeah, and just mental note of it. I still love how he's covered in runes. He thought about maybe trying to do magic stuff through it, like doing the rune things that he did with the stick. But he's like, that'd probably send me everywhere across the cosmos, so I probably shouldn't.
Probably a bad idea.
Zitrune became Telefrag.
We don't need telefrags.
Yeah, and that's was just being nosy, and he's sure that this other thing that's connecting 27 all the way around to 23 is probably just some sort of maintenance tunnel. I mean,
So you look down at the door, and it's definitely marked as a door on the text, or on the tablet that you were given, but it's so packed full of pipes and wires and like runways and buses that like nobody's going to be able to actually use that as a walkway.
we did. All right. Well, I'm pretty much done doing what I can do on this end, so as much as I know you want a big payday, I'd greatly appreciate it if somebody made it so I can escape. Help with the station. Stop the corruption from spreading, maybe.
Well,
Because, now hear me out, if we stop all of the corruption, we can safely loot everything within reason. I'm sure Mary has turrets that'll tell us that we still too much.
yeah. Well, I could probably head to where the drone is, so I can go ahead and free it. And if Olin wants to stay here and help with Raven,
If Olin want to help.
if Olin wants to stay here and help.
I think I heard a very, very, very faint yes.
All right, then I'm gonna go see if I can see what I can do about freeing the drone, and I'll keep in contact.
Can I
Bird gives a thumbs up.
Make sure you don't run out of air.
May I inform Jade of, thanks to the system overlay, all the quickest paths to go with the crew, like the actual walkways,
Yes.
and not
Yes.
the meandering they've been doing through Dick All. Okay, cool. Zitron will in fact relay this information and partially lord it over Jade's head.
You want to go here into here into here.
Hey,
Jade
Jade,
will.
guess what I got?
What?
System access.
Okay. Where do I need to go?
You need to go to 9 because they said that throne, I believe 126, was stuck there.
Okay.
And it also
so-
helped clear the corruption, so fingers crossed that it has this mythical thing called a flamethrower.
Oh yeah, flamethrowers are awesome.
No. Flamethrower.
Yes, flamethrower. You
Is
want
that
some
not what it's
chimney
called?
fingers? No.
Well, damn it. Again, second language. You know,
It's
my language is my
way
language is phonetic and contextual. It's not like yours, which is corny.
no, you were what you were doing was
Niggering bird noises.
you were speaking in something called Cheems. It's very old.
I feel
But-
like I was lied to by my human teacher. I wonder if his family's still alive.
All right, and Jade's gonna grab her alignment spear. And
Oh,
she's
yeah.
gonna-
What's alignment? Good.
she's gonna float back to the hallway from 13 to 1 and head into 1.
Bird purposefully misses with another small wrench and pings it off the wall plating.
Let's check the alignment test. Not too good. Let's fix that.
That's my job.
Winch. Speaking of,
Alright. Mary's probably not going to talk for a little while. Let's put on some.
does she have a little lamb?
Shut.
Yeah, it's back.
Seen a whole lot of images. Oh god, please tell me the system overlay doesn't give him access to the station's porn stash.
No.
Okay, good.
It,
The
it just gives you
horrors.
like basic mechanical stuff.
I can only imagine the amount of horrible shit you would find, like you would be looking at from years on a space station.
Right?
At some point, it goes from kinky and to just pure egregiousness.
You did what with a potted plant?
Watching an abject horror as someone unvirgins the olive oil.
Now you just hear him whisper. Now the real trick is getting back out of that weird little lid with the extra tiny fingers inside.
It's just fucking unsettling, and I love it.
Yep, that's another volume.
Yeah.
So, get to the top door of Chamber 1 with the Hell Drive in it, and Citroen, you're able to open that for them, where before bad things would have happened. Room 15 seems to be a middle area. There's some box stuff up against the wall, still in cardboard. But it's urging you to go to left, north, or and the way forward is actually blocked off by a section of the hallway that's been collapsed, but they indicate to you that to the right there should be a vent that lets you crawl over to 9 It's kind of a tight speed. Give me a dexterity check.
Oh
no,
boy.
the boobs.
The boobs are going to strike. I can feel it.
You're gonna feel it.
1.
69.
Yes.
That is a fail. You're kind
Ah,
of squeezing through there and kind of get wedged.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
I'm stuck.
Immediately just, Captain, Jade's enormous breast got her stuck somewhere.
There's the sound of struggled cackling coming from along the line.
Someone either come push me or pull me. Something.
I don't think you want me to push
The
you. I'm not
cackling
literally
has turned
pushing
into
you.
wheezing.
Just kind of wiggling to try and.
Julian, if you could help them, that'd be
The bird is indisposed,
What are you
spinning.
doing, step bud? I
Shut
couldn't
up.
resist! I couldn't resist!
Of course, Olin goes to help.
No, don't do that step, bro. I'll only get more stuck.
So is it helping by not helping?
No, that wasn't in character. That was out of character. The captain.
It's gonna be
wants to get more help.
hilarious. Gonna have to go in there just, I got it. He's just gonna climb in the vent, but like feet first and then just kick directly in the ass.
Blomp.
Bunny
There's
palms.
there is probably a life, or what is it? There's probably a biometrics ping on Raven stating lack of oxygen.
This time Vivian can go scan.
Oh dear.
The captain's actually sitting at that console now.
Aha! So the captain can go scan.
Captain?
And Jade can't get mad or she'll get fired.
Yes.
I'm stuck.
Yep, I'm sending Ulyan to help you. I'm also manually overriding life support system, pressurize it somewhat. You're gonna feel lightheaded, but like the pressure is probably what's getting you stuck than your actual assets.
Okay.
Bird is reflecting on how much of a backhanded compliment that was. And Bird is
Vivian
proud.
is snickering at the pointed use of the word assets.
Don't worry, this is the sort of thing that happens all the time on the model.
I don't think we usually send someone with such large credentials to their record for events.
Wheeze.
Ulyan, you drive.
Literally gave them that same path
And just
guidance.
blinks.
Oh, then just push. I don't care where. You can just push. Just get me out of the vent.
Olin tries to use his feet to help push.
Screeching sniggers.
Of course, holding on to something though,
Right.
so he doesn't just,
Slide.
Balance
Get stuck
thing
also.
Okay, Ulyan, give me a physicality and a dex.
Okay. Fuck.
I got to 20.
I got a 23.
They have to send Vivian over there. in a spacesuit.
You know what? Just divert Bird. Just increase power to their mag boots so they can get back down to the ground, because Bird was left spinning.
Unfortunately, back drop off. Okay,
I
Ulyan,
know.
you have. There's like a difference of 1. I got a 9. But Jade, you completely fail. Which means instead of dexterously crawling forward on your palm that nothing scrapes uncomfortably, you're gonna take a little bit of damage that's gonna repaired later as you're shoved out of vent 9, where there appears to be a section of the floor that is intersecting with a wall, and it's trying to close, it like backing up a little bit and then shut again and backing up. And there's half of this sort of herb-shaped throne with various armature sticking off of it, like a star almost, kind of stuck wedged there.
That is a durable fucking drone.
It is the most powerful shape in orb.
I mean, yeah. I mean, aside from an egg.
Jade is
Egg
gonna
is also
see if she can do something to get it unstuck by like pulling or something.
I mean, yeah. Not. Think real close what you currently have in your possession.
I'm gonna see if she can use her alignment sphere.
There you go.
There you go.
Mod.
I'm just gonna chalk that up to Zitrun being like, "Hey, you remember that giant piece of metal that you've been carrying around?
It's like, oh yeah,
You're welcome.
thank you.
You owe me a lot more than you should already."
Alright. Give me a physicality, a dexterity, or of a.
Okay.
It's
Does-
intelligence from the
Right.
Foxo.
Bar.
The dice were smart.
84.
They separated the shrunk ones.
Say, Ivy?
I said, does she get advantage with the bar?
No, unfortunately. Jade,
Oh.
what'd you get?
84 total.
Damn, you're just barely able to not do it. You hear it, like, scraping a little bit, but it's not
So
being an amount that you can actually manage all of success. We'll chalk it
She's
up
gonna-
to the reduced toxic.
Yeah. Come on.
Olin, you're big and strong. Think you can shimmy through there and give her a hand so she doesn't kill herself?
You guys doing
I
alright? That's the second time I've
will.
heard a cough come over the comms.
Yeah, my suit took a little more damage when I went through the vent.
What are the oxygen levels in her suit? Because you said you had to depressurize it, which means the internal biosphere is probably weak. I learned all of these words from this thing in my hand, by the way. He's informing you.
Power.
Do I need to do another physicality if I'm once again trying to help?
You're gonna have to do dexterity to crawl through the vent.
Oh, please, no, not a reverse of what
Now,
happened.
I do have a question. Since he's tall, can he just try to, kick?
The vent is about 6 foot long. Taller than that, then you can fully.
He is.
Damn.
He's like 6'6". His arms would, in fact, be able to grip the edge and yoink himself through.
Oh, well,
Like
okay.
when you go to the slide on your belly.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
let me make
doing
sure I
that.
get the exact stats on my height before I say yes to this.
I remember you being fairly tall. That's why we were all making fun of you for being the tall one in the group. As we should.
As the cuts out. We're making fun of you for being the tall
Well, I'm
one.
not 6'6". I'm exactly 6, though.
Oh.
Okay, so you're 6
Yes.
with an extra, like, foot
Oof.
of arm, I think. The standard. Hold on, I have my arm right here. Measure.
Do you have a
Real
tape measure
minor.
just right there?
Yes, I do.
That's a good idea. I should get a tape
Nice.
measure and put it by my computer.
Okay, that is 27 inches.
Long.
That's like just over of extra arm length. So we'll round it down to.
Papa is actually part diggy.
I still got to roll the dick theory because it's not enough. Right?
Yeah, we only gonna consider you yanking yourself vents stuck. If you get through it just fine on your own.
It's a 50.
You get stuck.
Woo.
Alright. Roll physicality, I guess.
Can Jade help him through? She's gonna go and see if she can pull him through.
The most important
53.
Well, Jade's not gonna be much help.
Hit.
2.
Olean stuck.
Try again.
Olean just blinks in disappointment with everything that's going on right now.
What are his arms kind of like sticking out of the vent?
Yeah.
Or okay, what Jade's gonna do? She's gonna hold onto his arms, and she's gonna put her feet on the wall, and try to pull that way using her legs.
Give me your limbs.
Okay. Physicality.
Okay. It's gonna be a 77.
Okay, that's gonna be enough. Hold them. Both of you could mark a fail. Physicality.
Yep, I've got.
The tears of happiness.
I'm up to 3 or 4 fails on my physicality.
I got a 1 to my physicality because I have sucked so much.
Okay, so you guys managed to both get yourselves in now. Now you can both go over to the alignment bar and potentially free Throne.
Okay.
84.
Two things.
Are we rolling physicality for this again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are
So
the
I
two?
have 2 important questions. 1, can I talk to Mary from this tablet? And 2, can I reverse scan with this tablet?
You're not gonna be able to talk to Mary because it's not connected to the network in the same way that Mary is.
Oh, okay. Okay, but the other one though. Can I scan the ship?
You can ask Mary.
I should literally just do that just to aggravate Raven.
I got a 38.
Alright. Well,
84.
okay. Olean, mark a fail, but together you manage to actually pop the thing free, and it starts floating around in the air under some power of its own that's floating there. And that's where we'll end the session.
Oh, I was having fun messing with the tablet.
It's made a friend. Olean and Jade are working together now. Raven is spinning in laughter. Vivian has more things. The
Bird
captain's
is running out of
attention is
O2.
split even further. And we learned a little something. Well, a few something.
And we have Zitron over here who's contemplating the possibility of somehow backing up Mary just in case and taking them with them.
I mean, you pull them out of the potential.
Well, they seem like they're lonely to him. That other guy's an asshole.
Only?
Fuck yeah, though.
Should
Make
ask
her have
Mary
it.
if she wants to come with us.
I mean, obviously.
Oh,
Oh
that's
no,
a
the
question
brain
for next time.
the brain just gets ejected out of the station and goops onto the ship and seeps into the plating. It's like, Oh no.
Oh no.
That's a hard brain, all right. That's gotta be some heavy ass gravity.
Okay, well, I need to go take a shower. I've got that, for some reason, slept 24 hours funk. Yeah, I woke up at 9 last night. I don't even know why. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'll get you all later.
All right, see you later.
Oh, well.
Making a note
Oh,
here to make fun of Jade for having such big breasts.
I am probably gonna go take a shower as well and probably head to bed so I can get up and
Weakling.
in the morning.
That's understandable, but weakling. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba.
So long, farewell, goodbye, Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Goodbye. Roland's a good song.
Mhm.
All right,
Yes,
goodbye,
yes.
everybody.
Bye bye.
I love this guy. I love this genre.